Well, that's all from Newsnight for tonight. Join us again tomorrow if you can at 10:35. Till then, from me and all of us on the programme, a very good night to you.
Well, while the postal strike lasts, there's a special chance to phone in with your letters to Radio 4's PM programme, any weekday between 9:30 and 11 in the morning. The number to call is 01 580 4444. That's 01 580 4444. There are still some tickets for tomorrow night's prom at the Royal Albert Hall in London, when the Halley Orchestra perform Schumann's Overture Manfred, Wagner's Wotan's Farewell from Ride of the Valkyries, and Bruckner's Symphony No. 4 in E-flat major, The Romantic. The concert can also be heard on Radio 3 in stereo, beginning at 7:30. Here on BBC2, Championship Darts from Redcar Bowl follows the weather view now from Bernard Davey.
Hello to you. I think today saw the last of the fairly high temperatures. So let's have a look at our league table and see what we got. London came up with the highest, 26 Celsius. Many other places got 21 to 23, but it was a little bit cooler in the north. Lerwick and Tyree only getting 15. But the actual warmest place was Northolt, just on the outskirts of London, where we had that 26. The sunniest place, Folkestone down in Kent, 11.2 hours of sunshine. Now tonight we're going to see quite a range in temperatures, a low of 6 in some sheltered parts of Scotland to a fairly humid 15 down in the southeast. But let's have a look at a bigger range. But I think most places will be in the range 9 to 12 Celsius. Now of all the graphics that we've shown you over recent weeks and months, these I think I like the best. So let's warm things up during tomorrow and see what temperatures we come up with in the afternoon. It's not going to be as warm as it was today, but nonetheless we'll find temperatures 21 or 22 degrees Celsius down in southern parts of Britain, much cooler and fresher elsewhere. The weather chart this evening draws up like that, high pressure drifting away off into Scandinavia. These two fairly weak cold fronts, they're going to cross the country tonight and during the first part of tomorrow. Then that leaves us with a ridge. That'll, I think, dominate the weather for most of tomorrow, though these fronts will skirt into northwestern parts of Britain, bringing some cloud and rain with it. There we are, the weather chart around lunchtime tomorrow, the ridge generally over the country. This low pressure and cold front may set off one or two fairly hefty thunderstorms in Europe tomorrow. And as we move into Saturday, we'll find a cold front working its way across the country, and then we return to a more general, I think, westerly flow. But for tonight, it's dry, I think, just about everywhere. There will be some light rain and drizzle around, particularly on some coasts and hills, one or two mist patches, and perhaps some fog running through the Channel, and some fog in the Northern Isles as well. They'll have some rain there at first, but generally that will die out. Tomorrow morning then, still fairly cloudy down in southeastern parts of England, but basically dry. Elsewhere, a fine start, a good deal of sunshine, some patchy cloud around the northwest, but cloud thickening up all the time as it comes into western parts of Ireland. And by the afternoon, that thicker cloud getting into Northern Ireland and western Scotland, bringing some rain with it as well, and the southwesterlies beginning to freshen up. Elsewhere, the winds will be fairly light, mostly from the northwest, but that cloud getting away from the southeast and some sunshine coming along as well. For tomorrow in Europe, we'll still have a fair number of showers in and around the Black Sea, some of them quite heavy. I mentioned earlier some heavy showers or thunderstorms in Central Europe, and there could be some showers over northern Italy and as far south as Sardinia. Patchy cloud along the northern coast of Spain, giving some light rain and drizzle, and that rain getting into western Britain later tomorrow. The temperatures around Europe tomorrow, well, quite a mix. It's been fairly cool over much of Eastern Europe for the last few days, even down into some parts of Greece. The temperatures have got down as low as 24 or 25 Celsius. The hot spot tomorrow likely to be Madrid. They're getting up to 35 Celsius. And over northwestern Britain, as I said, we've seen the last of those high temperatures as the cooler air begins to feed southwards, though I think in Paris it could still be as high as 25 tomorrow. On into the weekend, and most of Europe is going to be dry, fine, with a good deal of sunshine. And if you're going to be a sport aider and you like to run when it's fairly cloudy with a little light rain, then you can do no better than stay in the British Isles or perhaps jump over to parts of Scandinavia. That's it from me. Good night to you.
Now on BBC2 from Redcar Bowl, Tony Gubber introduces Championship Darts.
Required 40. Thank you.
Double top for Anderson.